throughout NBA history, there has been not only lots of great trash talkers, but great stories in that area, from NBA legends like Kobe Bryant, Larry Bird, KG, Michael Jordan, and the list goes on. Some of these stories are funny, some of them make you think, and some of them are just straight up disrespectful, so I wanted to tell some of these tales and talk about them. So without further delay, let's get going. This first story comes from the likes of who else? Kevin Garnett. The dude was a legendary trash talker, even from the stands.
Hell no! Trash ass nigga!
So he's gonna have some pretty great stories, like this one. Now this is a rumor that has since been debunked, but back in the early 2010s when the Celtics were playing the Knicks, a story developed that KG said Carmelo Anthony's wife tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm not joking. Melo had nothing to do with the origin of the rumor, but it caught major attention since at the time, Melo and his wife were having a bit of a rough patch. KG denied the rumor at the time, and Paul Pierce debunked the rumor years later, claiming Kevin never said anything like that. Melo's wife Lala also spoke on it, saying that KG never said that, and that he and Melo are still cool today. So yeah, that was pretty much just the media looking for attention. But let's talk about one that actually happened now, shall we? This was around 2010. Doc Rivers was still coaching the Celtics. His son and current NBA player, Austin Rivers, was a junior in high school at the time and was attending a Celtics practice with his dad. KG watched as Austin took Paul Pierce one-on-one, and then Glenn Davis and Kendrick Perkins, and was actually giving these guys a good fight before KG ended up playing the young talent himself. The way it happened was actually pretty funny. Austin rolled the ball into KG's foot, Kevin questioned him, and Austin said check. The Celtics resting on the side started making noise. They knew the kid made a mistake. KG came in casually, shoes untied and all, for a game to 5. Austin scored the first bucket with a mean dunk, and after that KG bent down to tie his shoes. Some other Celtics teammates started yelling and attracting attention as KG cooked the young Rivers to beat him 5-1. KG later acknowledged the kid's talent and said that was when he knew it wouldn't be long before the high school phenom would be in the NBA. Larry Bird also has some great trash talk stories, but this one's more funny because of the response he got. During a game against the Jazz, he sunk a tough shot and turned to Jazz coach Frank Layden and asked, "Do you have anyone on that bench who can guard me?" Layden was pretty chill and honest with the situation and responded with a hard no. This story is more well known, but it's still worth bringing up. Back when the NBA first added the three-point contest All-Star Weekend, Larry was chosen as a competitor. Back then, the competition was taken much more seriously than it is now, having entire rivalries of its own. The night of the contest, Bird walks into the locker room and asks the other competitors who's coming in second. Bird had the shot to back up his words and took home the contest trophy that night. He would go on to also win the next 2 three-point contests without removing his warm-up jacket. In a 1986 game against the Seattle Supersonics, Bird showcased his strong clutch gene, not only calling his game winner, but telling his defender what he was going to do as well. He pointed to the wing and said, "I'm going to get it right there and shoot it in your face." Not only did Bird do this and make it, but he hit this game winner over a double team. If you ask me, the fact that his release point is literally above his head because of how far he'd swing his arms back is probably part of the reason he was a great contested shooter. But man, it just doesn't look right. There are definitely more, especially more pretty iconic stories, so maybe I'll do another one of these videos someday. But that's going to be all for today's video. I'm thinking about making another JTD video soon, since I switched up my legwork and came across something pretty interesting, but I think I'm going to wait a bit longer first. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next video.
God